Avatar's budgeting module utilizes highly customized and user-defined functions, offering superior budget management for G&A and property-related charges. Let's see how the rest of our budgeting module works. The Avatar400 budget menu provides the user with the capability of maintaining fiscal year and monthly budgets for any or all accounts maintained in the general ledger. To access the budgeting menu off the accounting menu, there are several options on this menu. I'm going to go into the fiscal year budget option, and I'm just going to pull up Company 3's 2011 budgets for one account for one well. In this example, you can see I've allocated a volume of $500,000 to this well. I also want to budget some dollars, so let's say we're going to have $50,000 worth of expenses for this well. To allocate it evenly distributed amongst the months, all I have to do is click F10 and it will budget this information for me. And then F6 to add, and I'm done. You can do those for as many accounts as you would like to run budgets on. You can also go in and tell it which account you would like to select for each budget. Let's run the report and see what the report looks like. This is just a one-line summary report that pulls the actual and the budgets for those accounts that we set up in option 1. I'm going to run it by entity, just a brief summary. I'm not going to pull any detail, and I don't want to include the clearing entries. So when I press enter, go up and remove this. When I press enter, it will run our report for us, and we can go out and look at that report, and we can see a brief summary of current month budget versus actual and a variance, and a year-to-date budget versus actual and a variance. Now, this doesn't give you a whole lot of information by well. It's just a brief summary. You can do this for G&A expenses or other expenses as you deem necessary. We also have a 15-column report that is similar to our property report writer that is user-defined as well, where the user can say, these are the columns that I would like to see, the 15 columns, and what information you want in each column. So in this example, I have done miscellaneous expense, budget, actual, and difference. It is identified in the system as a B for budget. It knows it's a budget number. D for data would come from the general ledger, and C would be a calculated field. I have done 3 categories and pulled a total at the bottom of each of these. So how does the system know which general ledger account goes in each column? If we have 3 from this and go into option 11, this is where I can identify by report, by column, what goes in that column. So account 60 goes in my miscellaneous expense column. That's all I had to do, and press F6 to add. To get a calculated field, which is our 3rd field in each section, I've told it to take column 1 and add it, and take column 2 and subtract it. That would get our difference. So if we go run that report, it's a very short report as well. We can print the formats if we choose to, but in this example, we're just going to print the actual report itself. I'm going to print it for all wells for one budget case. I don't want the names alphabetically, and I just want it for January through March of 2011. I want it by general ledger date, and I want to just print this option. You can actually put this out to a file and download it to Excel or any other application as you deem necessary. You also have a group of hierarchies where you could run the reports by hierarchy as well. I'm going to press enter. I could change dates here if I need to. I don't, so I'm just going to press enter again. So let's go look at that report. And this is where it will show you the well, the columns for each category: miscellaneous expense budget, miscellaneous expense actual, and the difference. And as you go across, you can see we've got contract labor, roads and locations, and then there would be a total field. And so as you can see, they're pretty quick setups on how to set up each of these reports to get the information that your management needs to know if you're going on budget or over budget. Avatar400 can revolutionize and streamline your accounting procedures and, most importantly, increase your bottom line. Contact Avatar today.